So it's a beautiful evening here in Sydney. We're in a park, beautiful trees around. I'm actually sitting in a children's playground. And behind me are guys exercising their bodies. They want to get fit and strong, pump it up, ready for whatever the future holds. So you and I know that what you want to get fit for is the IELTS test. You want to get your mind fit for reading, writing, speaking and listening. And this evening we're going to talk a little bit about writing. Now, you probably know that each band score has its own requirements. There are a series of steps. In writing, for instance, you cannot get above 6.5. You cannot get above 6.5 unless you use complex sentences. Complex sentences. Now, complex sentences are not difficult, but they are a bit scary when you think, if you're not great at writing, oh my God, I have to write a complex sentence. Now, here's what a complex sentence is. A complex sentence has two ideas joined together with a linking word. Sometimes the linking word is at the beginning, sometimes it's in the middle. Let's have a look at a complex sentence, and I'll get the video to come in closer. Just have a look at this complex sentence for a moment. And let me now just read it for you. Some people believe that animals should have similar rights, whereas others think that it is more important to use them for food and medical research. What are the two ideas in this complex sentence? Well, some people believe that animals should have similar rights. That's one idea. The other idea is, others think it is more important to use them for food and medical research. Two distinctly different ideas linked by this nice word here, whereas. And that bridges the two separate ideas. Each could be a sentence in itself. However, by using a comma here and then the linking word, comma, whereas, we can add the second idea and it's still one sentence. So really important to learn how to use complex sentences if you wish to get better than 6.5 for your writing. Let's have a look at another, shall we? Here's another one that uses the complex sentence structure, but it has the joining word at the beginning. Have a look at this one. Let's have a look together as we go through it now. So the statement is, some people argue killing animals for research and food is ethical. Means it's a good thing. I would argue that there is sufficient evidence to show this is not the case. Two completely different ideas. One idea says it's ethical, another idea says it's not ethical. How do we join them? Simply by putting this linking word, although, at the beginning of the sentence. Pretty easy, huh? However, look where the comma lives. It lives after the first statement. The linking word and the comma, both are necessary to effectively make a complex sentence. A linking word and a comma. And that way we bridge the first idea and the second idea in one sentence, which is called a complex sentence. Let's have a look at yet another. Quite similar to the previous. Now, let's have a look. What are the two statements? We expect adverts in numerous situations. We expect adverts in numerous situations. And then the second statements. there are very few places where we can actually avoid them. Right? Now, what have we done? We've put although and the comma after the first statement, so we can write the second statement and it's still one complete complex sentence. Got it? Okay, so now here's the tip. Complex sentences are not so difficult to write. I'm going to put on the next blog a full list of linking words and how to use them for you. So the blog will have all the information you need to start making use of the structure of a complex sentence and moving towards your 7 for IELTS writing. And this works both in task 1 and task 2 for writing. It also works in your speaking as well, because you can use more complex speaking structures. So very, very useful. Here's the thing, don't be afraid of complex sentences. I'm going to talk to you a little further about them in the blog and provide you the information and the handout that you need. And I want to remind you, as I've said previously, if you're getting some value from these videos that I'm providing for you, these tips and ideas, please share them with other people. And we'd love to hear from you, so please make comments. Now here's the tip. On the blog, there is plenty of room to make comments and ask questions, and I will answer them on the same day that I receive them. So when you look at the blog and you get the nice handouts with all of the linking words and how to use them to make complex sentences, if you have any questions, pop them on the blog, comment, and I will answer your questions. Or if you want to show me some examples of sentences and say, is this what you mean? I'll happily have a look at them and give you feedback. Lastly, the webinar. Don't forget the webinar. These guys are making their bodies fit. The webinar is to make your mind fit. And I'm going to give you a lot of terrific information about how to get your mind functioning on that 7 or better focus for your IELTS. Time to finish now. I'm going to go and join these people. It's time for me to do some pumping up. Of course, you know, even an old guy like me can still get fitter and find plenty of time to play. So I may even go over to the playground and have some fun. So thanks for listening. Lovely to see you again. Work on your complex sentences. You need to be able to be confident of using these complex structures, not just, I'm just trying it. You need to be very confident. The blog's going to help you. The webinar's going to help you. And now I'm going to help myself to the rest of this beautiful evening. So goodbye. I'll see you soon.